Good morning, Grand Rising. It is Kitchen Counter Oracle with the new moon check-in for air signs. This could be you, this could be the cross watcher. I don't know everybody's story. I don't know everybody's situation. Just, it is what it is. How I deliver is how I deliver. And if you don't like it, please click off. Because I would like to think people know how to interpret these things, and the key thing to understand, it either applies to you or it does not. Please do not force it to apply, because I swear on my mama's tomb and footstone, I will cuss somebody out if they projectile vomit some BS my way in the name of getting a free reading. Gemini. You or somebody here is hellaciously disrespectful to people's boundaries. And I mean hellaciously disrespectful. If somebody blocks you online, you're immediately creating a fake account, or you're going onto those third-party sites and so on down that line, like the creep you are. There's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of slander. That was intentional, false illusions in the name of winning. All I know is somebody here is just in a shit ton of trouble. There is a mess that cannot be cleaned up. And you know what? What do you want them to say? What do you want them to do? Because it's just a big fat mess. And some people, and somebody here is just going to have to accept defeat and eat crow. Even if you're a vegan. Because somebody here, again, either has Gemini in their chart, or they're just in morbidly distorted Gemini energy, which is very nosy, very gossipy, and so on down that line. Just the definition of disrespect. And distorted ones are also very two-faced. It's because from my personal experience, I've yet to see a distorted Gemini not try to take everything from a person. Like, they will use you up and cast you aside. They'll take you for everything you got. And most of the time, people I know to have a distorted placement in this energy, they don't have anything to do with you or your person until it's quote unquote popular to do so. So somebody here judged a person too soon. Like, we're talking prejudged. Like, they were overweight. I was like, nah, that's a fatty. Well, now they've lost weight and they look great. Oh, she doesn't have X, Y, and Z. Okay, the house may not be the fanciest, but you know what? It's either paid off or about to be. You judged a person for buying an older car, or for driving an older car, but now they have gotten a new car 10 years down the line, and it's like, hey, can we talk? Okay, there's my stuttering is getting really bad. So somebody here may be at a loss for words. They don't know what to say. So on down that line. Somebody may have been under the impression that you were attacking, but it wasn't them. It was somebody else. And the funny thing is Judas is never outside the camp. It's always on the inside of the camp. So you need to check your crew accordingly, because you're wanting somebody to hear you out so badly, but that person has decided you are too much of a liability to deal with, and they've just labeled accordingly, and they just trucked on with their life. Libra. Somebody here is trying to initiate spiritual sex, like sex in the spirit, in the name of energy harvesting. Because every time I pick up on this energy, my dog is humping pillows, he's humping blankets and everything under the sun. And it's like, what the hell? Every single time. And it's a woman in Libran energy that is doing it. Because if you are truly protected, it'll land close, but it will still not affect you. That kind of thing. And I don't know what it is. I always pick up on a damn redhead every single time. So this is either a woman with red or strawberry blonde hair, or this is a man in distorted feminine energy, and it's annoying. Like, you need to take a lot of spiritual baths. Like, I'm talking scrub yourself from head to toe, between your legs especially, because I don't know what it is about that. Because if I don't get hygiene problems for Leo, I get them for a Libran energy, and it's just genuinely disgusting. It's gross. So this is, like, from my understanding, this is a dirty spirit trying to muck up the energy of another person. Like, they're trying to exchange good for bad. Like, play switcheroo, if you will. This could also be an attempt to destiny swap. Because from my understanding, the man on the receiving end of all this bullshit is starting to peak game. Because this woman typically is not the type he would go for. And he knows who he wants to be with, but this woman also knows, and she's freaking out. Because she wants to be the wife. Juju out of New Orleans. Moving on. Aquarius. This morning I felt an Aquarian energy of sorts, just kind of like silently crying. And I heard her say, I just wanted us all to be the same. And it's like, wait, what? Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. So either an Aquarius's career is suffering, or this is an Aquarian placement that is actually doing this. We're not all meant to be the same. We are all different. My thing, because whoever this is, they love children. They love to work with children, and they don't understand why a lot of folks just do not, like, specifically women, center their lives around children. And I will tell you this here and now, there are some that just do not have a maternal bone in their body. And you know what you need to do is you need to leave them alone. Leave them alone. Because for me, it's not that I don't like kids. I don't have the availability to center solely around kids. Because the last job I had that did that, it just did not pay enough. It did not pay enough. When you are out on your own and you are balancing the checkbook, the car note, the utility bills, rent, mortgage, insurance, groceries, gas, maintenance on the car, maintenance on the house, and so on down that line, it forces you to put some things into perspective. And this person is tremendously lacking that perspective, because Prince Charming has always been there to save the damn day. And if you're anything like me, that is a luxury you've never had. Like, what is Prince Charming? Who and what the hell? Anytime a dragon has ever come into my life, I have always had to slay that sumbitch myself. Because, shocker, he didn't want to show up. And if I didn't know any better, I would say this woman is triggered by somebody's independence. Like, I'm talking triggered. This is the type of person that would mess with a person in corporate, trying to knock their career down a few pegs. And it's like, bitch, I will fucking drag your ass. Because if it's one thing I cannot stand, is the people who want others to just be the same. They're always trying to drag people down. And it's one of the things I know about distorted Aquarian energy. They get really spiteful when they feel inadequate in comparison to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. And somebody here just really needs to sit down before they do something that can land them in court and subsequently jail. Having a kind Christian heart be damned. If you are breaking the law in the name of humbling a person you believe needs to be humbled, karma can swiftly come in the form of them not only being able to gather the evidence against you, but also taking you to court. Whoever this is worried about lives that have nothing to do with them. And I'm getting something about a step family. In other words, it's a step sister, a step brother, and so on down that line. I will tell you this here and now. Just because a relative of yours is related by marriage does not mean they're going to include you in stuff. Because, I mean, if the other side is not included in your events, quit expecting to be included in theirs. I'm dead ass serious. Because if you don't fully understand what your purpose is, like if you know your purpose is to work with kids, you need to be praying for guidance on like what exactly it has to do with kids, like counseling, pediatrics, education. Like that's what you need to focus clarity on. And I will tell you this here and now, if you are a children's counselor or a teacher, you do not need to be messing with people that are in completely different career fields. Like you're trying to drag down and humble folks who work in banking, finance, medical, and so on down that line. You are trying to drag down folks you believe to make a lot of money. Now, in some cases, that is the case, and you're just mad that they have their own funds, that they get to do whatever they want. But if you're like a stay-at-home housewife and you have a master's and stuff like that, I would advise getting yourself into like in order, because this person has goals, but they're just too content with being a stay-at-home wife and mom, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're feeling inadequate in comparison to women who have careers, you need to keep in mind those you are comparing yourself to may have connections with lawyers, judges, and so on down that line, and you're just playing, whoever this is playing an extremely dangerous game, because you could say you're washed in the blood all you want to. The law is the law. Wrong is wrong, no matter how you try to spin it. And some folks just are not going to deal with your shit. They're not going to walk on eggshells around you because it's you. I said exactly what I said, and you need to write that shit down. Because my thing is, it's not that we can't be empathic. It's not we can show forms of sympathy and stuff like that. It's just, a lot of us are at the point of our lives where it's like, all right, no excuses. No excuses. So unless you pay bills around a person's house, you really have no business being in their business. Your pocket, you're just trying to watch a person's their pockets, and it's really getting old. It is getting so old, because they're not obligated to share. They're not obligated to share. They're not going to call you up and say, hey, and ask you if you need help with the car, the house, the groceries. And whoever this is, you really need to quit bringing folks up in a group chat, because if you find the right one, they're not only going to know about the group chat, they're going to know the contents without ever, and I mean ever, seeing a damn thing. And the reason a couple of folks are getting cut out is because they're trying to go toe to toe with a spiritually inclined and or gifted a person. My God. The screenshots, they know about it. The gossip, they know about it. The slander, they also know about it. And somebody here got blocked accordingly because of that. And I'm also getting a private group on Facebook. They also know about that, because they can see everything in the third eye loud and clear. Clear knowing, clear seeing, clear hearing. And my thing is, once I pick up on that, on energy of that sort, you immediately become a person that is not trustworthy in my eyes. Because if I'm not getting, my God, a relative of sorts, it's somebody that has known you for a very, very long time. And why they think they have the authority to speak as if they know you is genuinely bamboozling to me, because they may have been responsible for some false rumors of sorts in the past, or helped them get pushed along. And you know what? That's between them and God. And with that, everybody have a good day.